people, this is Tiffany. Long time no hear from me. So much has transpired. I mean, a lot, just a lot, just so much things. I've moved. I have my own place. I was staying with my mom for a while because I got out of a relationship and I got a place with him in mind, and really I couldn't afford it without him. Long story. Maybe, one night I will get on here and I will tell my story. Maybe my story can truly help someone else get through. But so I moved home. My mother said I can come back, save some little coinage, which I really didn't save, which I'm asking God in this season of my life to really help me with that, because I really want to budget better, because I want a house. I'm not married and I long to be married one day. So when that day shall happen, I want him to know that he is not marrying a irresponsible financially person. So I want to get that together, and I am, and I have been getting it together, and now I'm starting to really understand the importance of making sure your credit is good and making sure that you don't put yourself in situations that you can't get yourself out of. So yeah, with all that being said, I've moved. I've still got a long way to go, because my house, I'm really in this place of transformation. For so long I had no identity but being a mother. That's all I knew. That's all I was for so long, that anything, oops, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I am. I think I'm not. No, I'm not. That anything other than that was I'm normal. You know what I mean? I'm a mother, and that's all I should ever be. That's what I thought. I know who God is. God know who I am, and all that good stuff. But I am going the wrong way. But a mother was what I put my life on. A mother was what I knew I was good at, because I didn't want to take the time out, like I said in the last video, to really get to know me outside of being a teenage mother. So that's it. That's all I knew. And I'm not a teenage mother anymore. I'm a grown woman. So I have to get my own identity. How about that? You wait until you are this age to figure out that you gotta have something outside of your kids. Which is true. So I say that to say, young mothers, yes, although you may have been a mother at a very young age, still figure out who you are. Because when your kids start to get older and they may not need you as much as they needed you before, you'll be lost in the sauce. And you don't want to be lost in the sauce. Who want to be lost in the sauce? I don't want to be lost in the sauce. So now I have taken the time out to figure out my likes and my dislikes. So let's get some honesty here. Today is a new day. I want you guys to hold me accountable, because I have been having sex with this guy. We're not married. He's into church. And I was so attracted to him and infatuated with the fact that, he's into church, he knows God. So I'm like, why not have sex? Boom. Wrong mistake. Never. Don't get caught up in the wish-washy stuff just because, you figure you got somebody that understood what you think. But the sad part is we never talked about church. We never talked about God. We never really related on those terms throughout that whole ordeal. So we will no longer be talking. He has some great qualities. That I liked about him. But at the end of the day, I'm a mother. And whoever I decide to be in my life have to ultimately understand that I'm a mom. Will have to ultimately want to try to get to know that side of me. And he wasn't that one. I was hoping and praying that eventually, he'll just want to be that type of person and, ask about my kids. He knew I had kids, but he really didn't care. So you already know what type of situation it was. We were just cuddy buddies. And at first I was like, yeah, I can go along with it. That's what I used to do. Man, I could throw somebody back in a minute because I was throwing it back because of my hurt, not wanting to really to set it to, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? I'm getting tongue tied, like I don't know how to talk. I didn't want to fix or deal with the issues that would let me so willingly give away what God said was for my Adam. And essentially I am Eve in theory, so my Adam is the only one that is supposed to have encountered the beauty that I hold within. Now the problem lies is that I am a mother of 3. I'm 31. I keep forgetting I'm 31, Lord. Oh, 31, God. So I'm 31 years old. I have a 14-year-old. I have a 6-year-old. Well, she'll be 7. And my son is 13, but he'll be 14 in August. And I have a soon-to-be 4-year-old next month in May. Oh, shoot, not next month. It's almost April, Lord. Oh, yes. So, the dating scene for a woman of my age and to have 3 kids, men automatically assume that I am a hoe. Wouldn't you like to know? But that's not the case. I am not a frivolous woman. I am not all out there saying, come and get her. I am a woman that wanted love. I am a broken woman that thought, like many women do think and have thought, that if you give that very thing that you feel like will keep somebody, that they will want you. And in essence, that's will hold them for a minute. That's just like that peanut butter. It gets stuck to the top of your roof. But a little longer as you chew on and you move it with your tongue, it evaporates. And that's what it is when having sex without your husband. That can only hold the interest for such a small morsel of time that you start to realize that you really don't have that any connection. So either you do what a lot of people do, is you force the connection and you try, or you just leave it be and go about your business. Well, I tried to force it because I don't like to be by myself. I was in a relationship for a long time, and I didn't want to be by myself anymore. I wanted somebody to be in a relationship with. He didn't want to be in a relationship, but I felt like, all right, let me just play it by his terms, and then hopefully he will jump on board, which that wasn't the case. So I noticed that I would get more attached, so I try to play hardball and be like, oh, whatever, I ain't calling you, you ain't this, that. Childish. Yes, I really do know. I know. You retell the story and you kind of look at it back, and you realize you were childish. I was childish. I was trying to play the game that he was on, and I'm kind of removed from that. Like, I'm at this stage in my life where I want it to be what it is and not what it's not going to be, and that's cool. And I need to learn how to walk away from situations that don't really benefit me at the end of the day. And I have this addictive personality because I don't like to disappoint people, and I have this need to want to be loved and wanted. And as I get older, I kind of realizes that because I was not raised by my mom or my father, I was raised with my grandparents, and although they did an extremely well job, being a child that was not raised by parents that biologically had you can kind of leave you wanting this acceptance thing. Hence why I have 3 kids, is because I wanted the man to love me more than I even knew how to love myself. So I produced a child, or I gave of myself, not understanding what it is to produce with people. So, and just a sidebar, make sure who you have a kid by is the person you actually like, because that kid grows up and you have to co-parent with a person that you kind of don't know, in a sense, because you get pregnant quick and you're having sex and you're not really doing anything. And I'm just blessed that I walked away with just children and nothing else out of a situation. But go back on topic. So we were doing what we were doing, and I had a pregnancy scare. And God was just dealing with me. Like, stop using yourself. Stop, really not caring about your body. You know what I mean? Stop it. You're more than this. When I tell you God was talking to me on so many freaking levels, people, he was really in the building. He's always in the building, but he was in the building. I'm not trying to mess my makeup up because I still got to go into the store. He was in the building. And what it is that I realized is that those issues that I thought, were done, I didn't fix. I didn't do it. I covered it. I masked it. So I'm in this place that I don't want to mask it anymore. I don't want to not have a full understanding of what it is that God is calling me to do. I am still trying to identify what he has for me to do. I mean, that didn't even sound right. I did graduate, and I got some colleges in me. Okay, I got colleges in me. Okay, I'm on this journey. It's real when they say he don't let you go. When you are called, gosh, God, why you want to make me cry? When you are called to do his will and you are messed up, when you are broken, he's gonna let you see him in every situation. You understand? He's gonna let you see how unclean you are through it. So, I'm just saying, he allowed me to see how dirty I've been. Oh my God. Come on, makeup. Look, I was bopping, okay? My makeup was popping. But it ain't even about makeup. At the end of the day, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm only telling you my story because God told me to get on here and tell my story. Because at first, I would have been ashamed to say that I laid in a bed full of dirt. I laid in a bed full of dirt. I laid in a bed full of dirt, thinking that somebody was going to love me in the dirt. Do you understand? I laid in that dirt, hoping and praying that this man was going to see me out of the dirt. This person that we're dirtying together thought he was. I wanted him. I don't like him. Let's get really we had little things in common and we're cool. But this is how bad it is. And I'm only saying this because there's a lot of women out here that's dealing with it. It's how bad it is that you don't like the person that you're being dirty with. But because you are too afraid to address the issues of why you want to be dirty, why it's okay, why it's comfortable for you to still sit in the dirt, be in the dirt, roll in the dirt like pigs. Pigs don't have no other choice because they don't know anything. The difference between us is I seen what God can do. I felt what God can do, but I still chose dirt. Why? Why? I'm in the parking lot of Giant People, so if you start seeing people get back to their cars, I just couldn't leave a message. God is just really, really dealing with me. Really dealing with me. Really dealing with me. Really dealing with me. My Eve. My Eve, my child. My Eve, my child. My Eve, my child. My Eve, my child. I could just imagine God's voice screaming down, hoping Eve heard him through the cloud that the enemy puts around us. Saying, don't do it. Come back. You understand? Don't do it, girl. I can just imagine. I can just imagine. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure. You know, I can just feel it because that's what he does with us. That's what he does with us. He never leaves our side. You know what I mean? He sit there in the corner looking, waiting for us to finish what? And go home with a wet. Y'all know the rest of the saying. But I had to be honest. I have to be very transparent. I have to get it all out because I feel like the body of Christ has just been sheltering honesty and realness, and it's hard to understand how you got to that place because people don't talk about the little things. You know what I mean? It ain't always major stuff. I don't lose a house. I don't lose a car. I ain't have no death that took me off. I have issues from birth that nobody addressed with me. They thought because I took care of you, you shouldn't have no issues, not understanding why my mom didn't want me. Why was that better than me? You know, that's the issues I dealt with. So I made it my business to make sure nobody will ever leave me. How much I denied myself what it really was. I just wanted you to want me to the core. And you know what God said to me when I told him and how honest I was? He said, I already wanted you when I placed you in your womb. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But I get it now. Stop looking. Stop trying to make your flesh your God. Do you understand this? This ain't nothing compared to this. This is who you are. This is temporary. Having somebody's mouth on this, but nothing on this will kill you faster than this. as real as I can get. I love y'all. Stay true to who you are, to what you know, to what you like. Because when I tell you, God is showing me stuff. He's showing me stuff. Stuff I knew, but didn't understand. But he's showing me stuff. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm grateful. That's all I can say. I'm just really grateful. And I love y'all. Please share, like, do whatever you got. I'm new to this whole thing, so that's why I'm so irregular. But I am definitely going to be coming on more. This is the direction God is leading me to. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have no script. I ain't getting paid for this. I'm just trying to be real. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to repent. And I'm just trying to be me. Through him. But me. You know what I mean? He's bringing me back. You know what I mean? I didn't been so many other people like a chameleon that now he said, Tiffany, hold up. I got you. I know you. You lost, but you're there. So he's bringing me back. And I'm thankful. You know what I mean? Because he didn't wash his hands of me. We're so quick to wash our hands of everybody. But he didn't wash his hands of me. And it is the greatest feeling ever. Me and my best friend will be doing a YouTube channel. We have it up. Lorraine and Marie is the channel. But we're going to start doing a new series called Two Bees in a Bottle. I think you guys will really like it because we're really just going to have girl talk, chit chat, really have some controversial situations, conversations. Just about life. I love my best friend. She has her own, she went through her own story, her own testimony. I'm at this place that I don't even care what you think, how you think, what you think. And what you are going to think about me, I'm just going to be me. I'm going to tell my story. And if you agree with it, click the like. If you don't, goodbye. You know what I mean? That's what the beautiful thing about God is, that he has so many different aspects and creature in his body that, you know, it is what it is. Before it gets too late, me going to this grocery store. I don't like grocery shopping, but we gotta eat. You know, I ain't missing no meals. So love, peace, and so psyched. But love, peace, and happiness. Pray. Keep God there. Talk to God. People say you crazy, and let them think. Because if you ain't crazy, then who will be? See ya.